see, please welcome Paul Lillakas to the show. Hello, Paul. Paul, I feel like I know you. I see you on your morning. I see you around the building, right? Okay, I'm very excited. You have quite the resume to boast. Private chef, winner of Chopped Canada, food magazine editor, and my personal fave, collector of bacon fat.
That's the only one I get.
Yeah, that's the best one for sure. It's so good.
It is.
Yeah.
If you're not keeping bacon fat to fry your onions in, it's like getting line bypass at Disneyland. Always worth it.
100%. I love that energy. Okay, so I'm really excited. What are we making today?
Okay, so we're gonna make some crab cakes. One of my absolute favorite things in the whole wide world that people just don't make at home.
Yeah.
But it's not that hard to do.
No. Okay, perfect. What are we starting with?
Okay, so we're gonna start with our crab cake mixture.
Okay.
So I've got a little bit of mayonnaise I'm gonna put right here in this bowl.
See, this is one thing I love about crab cakes is the binder is mayonnaise as opposed to like an egg or something. Yeah.
Yes, the egg will come later.
Yeah.
I'm adding a little bit of green onion to that. And some garlic here. Actually, quite a bit of garlic.
Love this energy, Paul. This is why we're immediate friends.
Yes, yes. Big flavor, but not that many ingredients.
Yeah.
That's key.
That is key.
Especially these days.
Yeah.
So into that, I'm going to add some saltines. This kind of acts as that binding agent, but not a ton of them.
No, it's almost like, I think this is so correct. Anytime you're doing a seafood something like this, as opposed to using breadcrumbs, crushed up saltines.
Saltines, there's something, you'll see it again and again in seafood restaurants, and there's a reason for it. They're kind of neutral, and they soak up moisture really well.
Totally.
So in this case, we're adding we're gonna use some imitation crab meat here. If you can, get your hands on some snow crab meat, one of the absolute best things up from the east coast of Canada. But if you can't get your hands on it, a cup and a half of imitation crab meat, surimi, and then we're going to just crush that up and mix it all together.
Nice.
And I like for it to be the crab to be quite crushed up.
Okay.
So, I mean, some people like it to be big chunks of it. This is I kind of squish them a little because I want this to be malleable.
Yeah, you want to be able to actually form it into a crab cake as opposed to like a crab salad.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, while you do that, I'm going to get working on that egg.
So crack that egg into there. Everyone knows what that's going to be for.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we got it.
I feel like every other recipe I develop has a breading station.
Literally same. I'm like, if I can make it crunchy, I'm going to make it crunchy.
Yes, yeah. And everybody loves something crispy on the outside, decadent on the inside. Okay, so I'm going to take about a quarter of this, and I'm going to form it into a ball, and then smush it into a patty shape.
Okay.
Okay, and you see, it kind of is like delicious Play-Doh. It forms perfectly into that shape.
Yeah.
And then it's going to go into that mixture there.
Okay.
I'm going to grab a fork here, into that egg. Mixture, it's just egg.
Yeah, mixed egg.
Mixed egg.
Yeah.
And then into some panko.
I love that we're using panko for that extra crunch,
it gets
right?
lovely and crispy on the outside, and it makes a nice delicate coating. You don't want too much, but you want it to be coated.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty forgiving, so we can put that back together. And now here's the key part. We're going to put these in the fridge to chill.
Okay.
For about a half an hour.
Okay.
And that will help keep them together when they're frying.
Yeah.
It's not a step that you want to skip by any means.
No, sometimes it's like, okay, chill it if you have time, but with these babies, it allows those, the saltines to kind of hydrate a little bit, hold everything together. Look at
that.
those
That holds everything together.
Yeah, so good.
And then we have some canola oil here that I've heated to about 350. Use a thermometer if you can.
Yeah.
Get it to around 325, 350, and then these go right in, and you want it to sizzle.
We're getting a little sizz. Oh, you're seeing it. You're seeing it. Okay. Oh, I'm excited. I love a crab cake, guys.
I love a crab cake.
They're so good.
And what I would say is, don't worry about flipping it a few times while frying. Because we're shallow frying it, that way you can kind of keep the bottom from burning and you can control an even browning.
Yeah.
Because what you want is for these to have that nice even golden browning. And when they're done maybe 3 to 5 minutes, depending how hot your oil is, they're gonna come out looking just like this.
Look at those. This
Beautiful,
is so
golden brown.
Do you know what I love about this? I feel like we're gonna, with Paul Lillakas here, we're gonna fancy it up a bit.
Yes.
But put that on a bun.
Oh, that would make a delicious crab cake slider.
Sandwich. Okay, so but we need a sauce, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so into this bowl, I want something with a little bit of acidity here to balance the richness of the crab cake.
Okay.
So if you want to whisk that,
Perfect.
I'm going to add a little bit of milk. We're going to thin that.
Do you need a knife? I'm gonna go get you a knife.
No, no need. I got a half of it here.
Fantastic.
Some chopped capers. I would say anybody who's a caper, denialist or doesn't really isn't sure about them.
Yeah, because I feel like if you haven't had them, you're like, wait, what is it? They're delicious.
They're
is what
delicious.
They are. Yeah.
Chop them up and put them in something like this that could use a little bit of that salty brininess.
Totally.
Some lemon zest and lemon juice. And this will brighten everything up. And as you mix that, it will thicken.
It does. As soon as you added the lemon juice, it's thickening.
Right, and it almost is kind of like a delicious ranchy dressing.
Yes, 100%. Okay, amazing.
And then we're going to put these, this is like a delicious entree that you would serve on a patio with a glass of cold white wine.
Okay.
So, onto this plate where I have some little gem lettuce or baby romaine and some radicchio. So just a chiffonade of radicchio, that adds bitterness because this is rich. This is a little rich. That bitterness with the acidity from the lemon, that's gonna make this brilliant.
It's just gonna cut through everything. Oh my gosh.
And some avocado. I threw a little bit of avocado on there. And now
okay,
we're
I'm
just
excited.
going to dress this just like this because this is a knife and fork salad.
It is, a little salt.
Exactly, you wanna see everything on there.
Paul, I'm excited. This looks absolutely stunning. It's creamy, it's dreamy. I am excited.
And it's not hard to make. I'm glad you're excited. I want you to try maybe a little lemon on there like that.
Okay,
so you can squeeze.
I'm gonna do what I like to do at home. Spoiler alert, I like a thing that I call hand salad.
Yes.
So I'm gonna pick this up and we're gonna give it a taste. Paul, let's go. Okay, cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers.
Cheers, let's go. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.